I'm presenting this, it was originally a game, now it's an app. It's called Emotion Explorer. Runs on every platform. This runs on my Mac, but it can run on a mobile phone as well. And it's all about emotions and music. Why? Because music is very linked to emotions. So I wanted to delve into that topic, which I don't do enough. And what emotions are not very well linked to usually is code, because it's hard to put emotions into structures and to have it very defined. So the challenge is to define, categorize, and link emotions between themselves. That becomes tricky. There's different ways of going about it. That's called the emotion wheel. It's very small, but basically you have happy, and then subcategories: playful, aroused. That's one way of looking at emotions. Another way, which was presented to me today, which I didn't know about, of categorizing emotion based on pleasantness and how active you are. But I chose to go for something very different. I can't even show all of it here because it's so vast. It's actually based on Chinese medicine, which categorizes emotions into 6 different categories, sometimes 5, depending on sources. And then subcategories, so that's the main category of wood, and then here has 3 subcategories, and then among these are very, very specific end of the branches. And this actually comes from, it's not from me, it's from this exact graph was made by some lovely guys over at MHsB, which helped me through the weekend to hack together this thing, which I'm about to talk about. So yeah, thanks to them. And that's an API, so just to brush over what's an API, it's an interface that you can use to grab some pretty big data and put them together. They do it for you, you just have to send requests and you get some result back. That's almost limitless. It's a very cool tool to use, but it's sometimes very tricky to implement. Over the 24 hours, I've spent roughly 20 hours battling with just sending messages and getting replies. But here we are, we have a prototype of an app, and it starts with this. So these are the 6 Chinese elements: air, fire, water, wood, ground, and metal. And they all have subgenres, like I said. So the game or the app starts by asking you how you feel, and then when you click on that, it suggests a song that fits your feeling, your emotions. And then you have the choice of going deeper into that emotion or going into something completely different. So do you wanna go into this emotion deeply, stay in it, and maybe feel a catharsis or just be happy with where you are? Or do you want to change your emotions, because music is very good at changing emotions? Yeah, I'll show you quickly a working demo. And before that, I'd like to thank Georgi, who is the reason I'm here, and also the guys at MHsB who helped me through everything. And the organization was great, thank you, and wish best of luck to the other guys. So, with that said, I think I have a build running somewhere. I'll just show you the Unity way, yeah. So, can you guys see that? You can't see that, my bad. I think it's here. Does that work? I'll try that, see if that works. Yeah. This is just a working concept. How do you feel today? So for the size, you click on either of these things. So I'm feeling more like air today. And if I click on it, it's sending a message to the API, which will reply and suggest a song based on the emotion that we felt. And then we can choose to go deeper, and then it will choose and suggest another song, or choose to go into something completely different if we don't want to stay in that emotion. That's it. We can't. It doesn't work. That's the edge. You got me there. All right. Like I said, out of the 24 hours, most of the time was battling with just technical issues. Do I need to go into technicalities? It's But it's worth it. I think if you're doing a longer project, you have to check these guys out and all other APIs. I tried to implement Spotify for direct playback into the application, and it worked. And then I found out that I actually can't do direct playback from Spotify. They don't let you. So I managed to get the thing, but I couldn't actually play back. All right, there you go. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Questions from the jury? Вопросы?
Hi. So yes, that's the question. The question is, how does the program know which emotion has each song? That's the work that comes from these guys at MHsB. So they have mapped essentially a huge database of songs, and each song has not just one, but a whole lot of moods associated to it that are relevant, and not only just either has the mood or not, it has a percentage, so a size of the mood. You can go check that with them. It's very interesting how they make it. So it's think of like circles or like a cloud of words, with some words being larger. So that's how you extract from one song. Or you can ask, I want the song that defines that fits this mood the best, so the most, right? Just cool. Yeah. Yeah. I think beyond just the economic value, I think lots of people need to understand their emotions better, me included. So it has got a lot of social value in a way, but it has a format. As you can see, it doesn't take a lot of screen space, and you can implement it with Spotify. So you can have this on a phone and ship it for $1, and some people will want to actually travel through their emotions. There you go. Yes. This is the engine I'm using. It's a game engine, because it was originally meant to be a game. Yeah. You could actually get rid of that. You could develop the entire thing. Yeah. Yeah. You could stay in the game engine, get rid of the logo, add some particle effects, colors to define your emotion, or you could just make it into a simpler off-engine program. All right. Yes. Yes. Sure. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks.